Hello, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy Late Christmas, a happy day. I got a new knife in this box, and we'll say cheers. Happy post-COVID, happy post-lockdowns. Last Christmas, my brother got me a beautiful knife from Bigcat Knives, and it is still amazing. Leather, pristine, everything in good condition. Very happy. It is so beautiful. I'm not using this as a working knife. I collect these. I couldn't live with myself if this was ruined. And I have knives that I use for working, but it's just too nice. Anyways, this box is a Bigcat. It used to be Bobcat, changed its name. It's not a sponsor. I bought this. I saved up. I bought this with my own money. And I'm curious, are they good as the old Bobcats? We shall see. For once, I've actually waited to do an unboxing. So you know what I know. And thankfully, I have a knife. All right. Let's see. This might get too carried away here. There we go. Yeah. So, here. So it's Bigcat to Bobcat, or Bobcat to Bigcat. I don't know why they changed the name, and I'm just curious. And it's not the same knife, obviously. Why would I need two of the same knives? So this is Bigcat instead of Bobcat. Bobcat knives. According to them, this is they're handmade. There will be imperfections. This is the box. It's had a long trip. Let's see what's inside, shall we? All right. I was expecting something a little bit bigger, but you know, that's the problem with the internet. So we got a certificate of authenticity, whatever that means. So let's read this. So this is, model number is the Desert Fox Karambit. So we got the model number, and it looks, I don't know why they changed the name. It's Bigcat instead of Bobcat. Using overall length of this knife is 7.5 inches, and the blade, so the overall length of this knife is 7.5, and the length of the blade is 4 inches. Approximately, this knife has been individually crafted from the highest quality, hand-selected materials using Bigcat Roar Knives, utmost standard of excellence, blah, 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 blah. Okay, who cares? Let's look at the knife. And yeah. Okay. Whoop. All right. Okay. This is what we got so far. The sheath. Not bad. The last knife I got, it wasn't terribly sharp. So I wonder if it's still going to be the same situation with this one. Now it's greased up to prevent cutting. It looked a lot bigger in the pictures, but you know, not everyone has these massive hands, which are not massive, but you know. So it's a nice little cool collectible thing. So that's that. Let's see. It's a kind of a cool little emblem here. Let's get the camera to focus, please. There we go. Some very nice pattern welded. It's not. Some people don't like the term Damascus, but it's pattern welded. That looks cool. But I don't know. What I would use this for? Opening letters. It feels a little bit small in my hands, but you know, you can't please everyone, right? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Could put some letters with this. So, how sharp is it? It's like it's not that sharp. Not that sharp. So it is a different knife. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It doesn't really match the rest of the knife. But, you know, it's not bad. Again, I bought this with my own money, and I'm doing more knife reviews because that's the Bobcat knife did so well last time that, well, obviously I had to do it. So Bobcat, big cat, little tiny cat. So yeah, that's that. It was kind of tiny, and but I mean, you know, I'm not a very, I'm an average dude, 5'8", 240 pounds. You know, it's a decent knife, not like this one. You know, this is a knife. I like this. This is still my favorite. This will still be kind of a cool collection to put them in a case. And but yeah, Bigcat supposedly makes the same one, same as a Bobcat, just different name. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, that's the Karambit. But yeah, I don't know. I was thought about buying the same one and seeing if there was any difference. But I'm happy. It's they could be sharper. If it was going to be a functioning blade, I would want this sharper. But really the only action this is going to get is opening junk mail letters. Let's see. It's not sharp. It's not sharp. Is that a deal breaker? I don't know. One thing about these Damascus knives, you want to stay away from things that are aesthetic. They look nice. Okay. So hold up. Before the grammar police come and get me, it is not true Damascus. True Damascus has to be melted down to a liquid state. This is pattern welded, where these were forged together to make these, these lovely patterns. There's layers of different layers of metal and smushed together, and yeah, it's still really cool. It's a Damascus pattern, and supposedly the true form of Damascus has been lost for centuries and may never be recovered. All that cool stuff. But yeah. But still, this isn't printed on. This is a beautiful pattern. And but one thing about these, they're cool. But if you are going to sharpen it and use it, these rust really quickly. Anything acidic, any food, anything you would use this on, if you don't take care of it, it's going to rust. That's just how it is. I call it the Excalibur complex. If you want something indestructible, and this probably is not it. I really doubt this is. I think the tip would break off really quick with a lot of hard work. But I mean, every knife has its purpose. What are you using it for? Is it a glorified letter opener? Is it, would I ever baton, make anything out of wood with this? Absolutely not. That I would never do that with this either. I mean, I'm sure it could take it, but I mean, it's a beautiful knife. Like, they make things for that, and they make things for that. So yeah. So beautiful knife. Can't use it for vegetables, I guess. I don't know if you'd whittle with it. I guess you could. And it's a bit small for my hands. It feels a bit small, but maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Maybe I could see, peeling an apple or something. Might be, or a pear, might be the right size. But again, acidic stuff, if you don't take care of it, if you don't have it oiled, it's going to rust. That's just how it is. You take care of things. You have see, some knives I would like, I would like a bronze sword. I would like a stone blade. That would be really cool. A obsidian blade. Those are very sharp, very brittle. So whatever you're using, you have to use it for its purpose. This is aesthetics only. This is going on the wall. It's beautiful. Just the way it is. And I like it. I like it. And so, Bigcat Knives has not let me down. And but yeah, so I like knives, but I like a lot of other things too. And if you like audiobooks, if you like dragons, magic, action, adventure, boy, do I have a story for you. I will leave a link. And if, you know, if you are a fellow nerd as I am, feel free to check it out. There's, let's see, Founder's Keep is my latest novel, and it's a fun book, multiple characters, and I'm curious what you think. If that's the kind of books you like, I'm really curious. What do you think of it? And I'm a new writer, indie writer, and I'm giving it for free, and you know, love to hear what you think. So that's my commercial. You know, I have to do my own commercials because this channel is so tiny. It's so tiny. We can't get monetized. But so that's Bigcat Knives, the Karambit. Beautiful sheath. Very happy. Formerly Bobcat Knives. I don't know if it was an ego thing. The owner of the company changed. I don't know. But I like the knives. I like knives. I like swords. I like dragons. I like magic and adventure. And if you want more of that, follow the channel. There's going to be all sorts of fun stuff. All sorts of fun stuff. And take care.
Misty. Nora took in a deep breath as the ship sailed out of the harbor and tugged at her long fur overcoat that blocked the cold wind as she turned for one last look back at the city. She would miss Takroon and its cozy, bone-white wattle and daub buildings with their shaggy thatch roofs. She watched them fade away until all that could be seen was lush green hills dotted with flocks of sheep and smiling shepherds that waved at the ship as it sailed on by. Both sheep and shepherds seemed to be so happy. Those lovely green whirling hills seemed so quiet and peaceful. Day by day she watched the landscape change, from pleasant, lush green hills to dark, gloomy, and jagged granite. These mountains were not green at all. Any speck of color was the beginning of a pale blue glacier peeking over the jagged ridges. Nora grimaced. Even the pine trees near the shoreline seemed more black than green. The crew trimmed their sails as the ship slipped into the busy sea lane that led to their final destination. Her determined sky-blue eyes gazed up at the Helvisti lighthouse on the snow-capped mountain that overlooked the city and large port below. The city stood out like a gem wedged between two seams of granite stone. Nora suspected the brightly colored buildings of randomly assorted, vibrant purples, blues, and bright greens were to make up for the perpetually oppressive, gloomy gray clouds and harsh, jagged, snow-capped mountains that sheltered the city from the Baru waste beyond.